To add a new event, go to Setup, and on the left menu bar, click on Events. Once you're on the Events menu, you will have two options to add event on the top or add events here on the bottom. Click to get started. Once we're in here, you will notice that there are similar fields that we saw in classes and appointments as well. So naming the event, what type of event it is. Let's say, for example, it was a standard first aid course. We can name it as that. Book Now tabs, again, the enrollments do have its own separate setup and Book Now tab, so you won't see the classes and the appointments ones that we set up earlier. We're going to go down and scroll down. We can set up the number of clients that can attend, so the capacity, keeping in mind that the capacity would be the maximum number of clients that can be enrolled into one event instance. We'll get a little bit deeper on what event instances mean and how they differ from classes. Underneath for the pricing, you will notice that in this case, it is priced for the entire event. So whether the event only includes one day of events, or maybe it includes a couple of sessions within an event, maybe it's a weekend workshop and it's going to be held on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, that is the entire event instance. So what is the price for that? So let's just say for the standard first aid course, it's going to be, let's say, $150. Perfect. Coming down, we can also set up an early bird discount. So early bird discount is something that it's not mandatory, but if you do want to set it up, I can turn it on. And this is the ability to offer a discounted price for one event instance if the client registers by a certain date. So once we enable it, you'll notice that there's a valid until. So that's where we're going to set up, hey, if you sign up by this date, we can go ahead, let's say if you sign up by September 30th, we will give you an early bird price. Let's say instead of 150, we can knock it down to $120. So we can set that up. Okay. Coming down, you'll see the purchase rules that we've seen before. This is something new. So here we have either all sessions are booked automatically when purchased, or select which sessions to enroll into before purchasing. So the very first one here will mean that, let's say it's a standard first aid course. It's going to happen on the weekend. It's going to happen from 8 to 5 on a Saturday and Sunday. In this case, the client must attend both the Saturday and Sunday courses to be able to qualify for this for the certification. In that case, we might want to set it up as all sessions are booked automatically when purchased, so they can't pick and choose which sessions they want to come into because they have to come for both to get certified. On the other hand, maybe it is a seminar workshop that we have, right? We have different speakers coming in for the weekend. Same thing, right? The seminar is going to be happening on a Saturday and Sunday. There are different speakers that's going to be talking about their expertise throughout the day at different time slots. Maybe in this case, it's not really a certification. It'll be more dependent on which sessions these clients want to attend, right? Maybe they have a favorite speaker versus maybe speakers they're not really interested in. They can pick and choose which ones they want to go to. In that case, in this scenario, maybe we'll go ahead and choose clients select which sessions to enroll into before purchasing. So there are a few different options here. You will notice if we go with clients select which sessions to enroll into before purchasing, this option becomes enabled. Clients can purchase individual sessions. We can set up a cost per session. Maybe you may go, well, since they get to pick and choose it, they're not coming for all the sessions, they no longer have to pay the 150, right? Maybe they can pay a cost per session. Let's say each session will then maybe cost them $25 to sign up instead of paying for the whole 150. You can set that up. Now, you don't have to. If you go, well, they can pick and choose which sessions they want to come in, but they're still going to pay the full 150. You're going to go ahead and go with either of these two options here. Either clients can purchase the event or session or select a purchase option, or clients can only buy a purchase option for this event. So you can have these two options here. Coming down, we have store category. We will talk about this a little bit later on what this is about. Coming down, you'll see the same similar options under advanced settings that we would have seen for classes. Okay. We do have makeup sessions that we can talk about. So if you allow events to have a makeup session, what this means is if a client misses an event session that they have paid for, they will be allowed to attend one of several pre-selected services to make up for it. So let's say maybe they missed the Saturday seminar. We can make go, you know what? They can go ahead and take maybe the strength and conditioning class that we have to make up for that missed session. We can then select what they can choose to make up for that missed session that they've had. Scrolling a little bit further down under advanced settings, we also have payment plans here. So we can actually set up payment plans and that'll allow clients to pay for an event instance in multiple installments. So let's say maybe instead of $150, because maybe it's a little bit more expensive, we may go ahead and set up different payment plans. Maybe, hey, you can pay two payments of, let's say, what would it be, $75 for it. So we can go ahead and create different payment plans. Say maybe it's two payments made every, let's say, 2 weeks. For example, I can save this. So it's going to go ahead and do the calculation for me. In that case, it's two payments of $75 paid every 2 weeks. Once you've set this up, if you want clients to be able to actually choose this as an installment plan online, you want to make sure that you check off this little box. And that's going to enable it for clients to actually be able to choose it online when they're booking for this event. And you can actually make multiple different payments. Maybe it's three payments made every 1 week, for example. You can set all different kinds of payment plans up and enable it if you want it to be allowed to be chosen online. Further down, we have an option to also set up a contract. Contract requires a client to agree to and sign a contract when booking an event. So it could be maybe as simple as, you know what, if you cancel the event registration outside of the 24-hour cancellation policy, maybe there is a policy like that, you will not receive a refund. Could be something as simple as this. Essentially, it's just a binding term that they're going to sign when they buy this specific event. So they're going to have to sign it so that, if they come back and be like, oh, how come I didn't get a refund, right? The business owner or the staff can go, well, sir or ma'am, you've signed this contract ahead of time, right? You've agreed to the terms and agreements, and this will be specific to this event only.